Welcome everyone to the CAW Pro Championship Series, where you are about to see 8 competitors fighting for a big prize pool money of $10,000. 8 of these men with their own drives and motivations fighting for that money. I am the iconic Shamanosha Jax on commentary. You're about to see 8 superstars go at it in big matches such as this one. El Supremo versus Mario Magnelli III, which you will see after our opening match. Our semi-main event of the night will feature Logan Fox versus Father Kensington. That's certainly be an exciting matchup. And of course, the one everyone's going to be waiting for tonight, Simon Rogue takes on Peter Moore in our main event of the evening. 2 men have been gaining a lot of attention, but in our first match of the night, ladies and gentlemen, we will see Jon-Ralphio take on Ricken the Fisherman. It's definitely going to be a great night here in the CAW Pro Championship Series. This man you see coming out now is Jon-Ralphio, who is fresh out of film school, looking to make it big in Hollywood, but he has no money to do so, and with a lack of interest, Jon-Ralphio came here to the CAW Pro Championship Series because he knows about the $10,000, and he definitely wants that money to go ahead and get started on the right foot in his dreams of making it big in Hollywood. And as for Ricken the Fisherman, a once beloved personality in the CAW world, left to pursue a life of fortune, hit it big in the fish market, but due to excessive spending, he's now got himself stuck in a hole. Ricken the Fisherman comes in this CAW Pro Championship Series, to win the $10,000, to spend it on his girlfriend, Donna Maria, who you see at ringside, and want to make sure that the lower class does not get any of his money. And Ricken the Fisherman getting going early with that huge back suplex, not wasting any time, as Ricken the Fisherman going to work on Jon-Ralphio, but Jon-Ralphio not backing down, and now Ricken the Fisherman, no, try for something big. Jon-Ralphio and Ricken the Fisherman are just at a stalemate in the early going. Jon-Ralphio not falling for anything after that big back suplex, but Ricken the Fisherman looks to be getting things back under control as he takes down Jon-Ralphio with a headlock takeover, but Jon-Ralphio catches him with a hangman's neck breaker. Nicely done, and now Jon-Ralphio once again to it. You know, Jon-Ralphio is definitely going to be working that neck as he's going to be trying to give Ricken the Fisherman the director's cut. And as for Ricken the Fisherman, you know, you got to favor Ricken the Fisherman here because he's been in situations like this before. As it was said, he was once a beloved personality in the CAW scene, so you got to think he's got some experience in a ring. You don't know how much experience these guys really have in the ring, but what you do know is that they are motivated. They are driven to win $10,000 and do whatever it takes. But they're going to have to go through 7 other guys as Ricken the Fisherman just connecting with a beautiful flapjack on Jon-Ralphio, and Jon-Ralphio looks to be in trouble in the early going. Ralphio and Ricken the Fisherman at a standoff. Ralphio from behind. Look at this atomic drop. Nicely done from Jon-Ralphio. Ricken the Fisherman trying to come back at him with a clothesline. Ralphio had it well defended. Now Ricken throwing some shots. Ricken is trying to get any sort of advantage he can over Ralphio, but Jon-Ralphio sending Ricken the Fisherman down with that beautiful backdrop suplex. Nicely done from the aspiring film director. And Donna Maria, you can imagine, is having a fit at ringside if Ricken the Fisherman is not doing what he should be doing, and that's winning. Jon-Ralphio, though, doesn't even care about that as he connects with a hangman's neck breaker. You know, Jon-Ralphio has aspirations of his own. He doesn't care about Donna Maria at ringside. He cares about his film projects. He cares about making it big in Hollywood, and he doesn't care if a fisherman or anybody really has anything to say about it. He wants to win that $10,000 to get started on the right foot, aspiring, you know, his dreams to make it big on the silver screen, but Ricken the Fisherman could have him here with a bridging German, and Jon-Ralphio able to get the shoulder up. Definitely going to take more than that. But as you see, ladies and gentlemen, these 2 men, not just these 2 men alone, but the other 6 men you're going to see later on tonight fighting just as hard as Jon-Ralphio takes Ricken the Fisherman down with a tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Jon-Ralphio from behind. working Ricken the Fisherman over with that sleeper hold. And now Ralphio again to the tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Jon-Ralphio taking it to the Fisherman in the early going. Donna Maria doesn't look to be happy with this, but Jon-Ralphio looks to be in great shape as he's got Ricken the Fisherman up, extending with a vertical suplex. A beautiful display of strength from Jon-Ralphio as he takes Ricken the Fisherman down with the clothesline. Ralphio from high above, missing with that leg drop. Ricken the Fisherman barely able to get out of the way. Ricken now looking to try to get some momentum going his way, but Jon-Ralphio not making it any easy for his adversary right now as Ricken the Fisherman trying to get things going again, but no, Jon-Ralphio! Beautiful press slam you just saw there from Ralphio, but now, or a power slam, running power slam that was, excuse me. And now Ricken the Fisherman, though. Ricken the Fisherman with an STF, but Jon-Ralphio able to crawl to the ropes and get him out of harm's way there, at least for a little bit. Jon-Ralphio knocking Ricken the Fisherman to the outside. Jon-Ralphio looks to be trying to win this by countout. No! Jon-Ralphio going up high! Oh no! And that right there could give Ricken the Fisherman an opening, as now Donna Maria getting involved, but Jon-Ralphio knocking her off and barely able to get in the ring and beat the count at 8. Now Ricken the Fisherman and Jon-Ralphio back at a standstill as that distraction did allow Ricken to get some rest. And look at this! Inverted suplex from Ricken the Fisherman, and now Ricken the Fisherman says it's time to put this match to bed. 1 German, 2 Germans, 3, 4. Look at this, he's keeping on going. 5, 6, 7 German suplexes. Beautifully done as he goes into the cover. 1, 2, no! Jon-Ralphio able to get the shoulder up, but how much does he have left in him? Ricken the Fisherman might just have this match in the bag. And soon, if he's not careful, you know what it'll be for Ricken the Fisherman when it comes to Jon-Ralphio. But Jon-Ralphio still has a fighting chance, but Ricken the Fisherman looks to be taking Jon-Ralphio out of this match as he connects with an enziguri. Now from the front, look, roll up, inside cradle from Ricken. No, you can't get Jon-Ralphio that easily. Jon-Ralphio with the heart of a warrior right now as he's fighting against Ricken the Fisherman. And if Jon-Ralphio can defeat it, wait a minute, no, Ricken had the cover there, but Jon-Ralphio wisely had the ropes. Just think, if Jon-Ralphio wins here tonight, you could think when he decides to air his own biography, he'll definitely add this match into one of his favorites as he takes Ricken the Fisherman down with yet another tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Jon running the ropes, can't get him with a back elbow, and now Jon-Ralphio with the back suplex again. You gotta wonder how much Ricken the Fisherman and Jon-Ralphio have left as these fans are going nuts, and this is only our first match of the night in the CAW Pro Series. Jon-Ralphio and Ricken the Fisherman continuing to go at it. You see Ralphio is favoring his neck. Jon-Ralphio trying to do anything and everything he can to finish Ricken the Fisherman off. These two are entering really into their last sprints. They barely have any energy left from what it seems, and now it just seems one of these two is just looking to put the other men away. This is how important $10,000 is to these two men. And now, Ricken the Fisherman got Jon-Ralphio in the corner, chops him out of it. Ricken going up high. Ricken with a back splash to a downed Jon-Ralphio, and Ricken the Fisherman could be just a few seconds away from putting this match out of harm's reach, but Jon-Ralphio says no sir as he hits him. Youch! Like he caught him with a little bit of a diving foot stomp to the back. These two men, these two warriors, they're just going at it back and forth. They are having, I just can't describe the sort of match I'm seeing here. This is only the first match of the first week of the CAW Pro Championship Series, and these two men are just leaving it all on the line and setting the bar up really high for the rest of these 6 competitors. And now you see Ricken the Fisherman, though, countering Jon-Ralphio and whatever he was going for. Rolling him over. Ricken the Fisherman can't get up Jon-Ralphio with a drop kick to the knee. Again, it's just, I can't even explain what these two men are just going through. It's absolutely insane as Jon-Ralphio drills Ricken the Fisherman with that Russian leg sweep. Jon-Ralphio blocking Ricken the Fisherman's attempt at a lariat. And now Ralphio got him up high. What up? Wow! I believe that was a gorilla press slam or a military press slam. I forget exactly what it was called, but it was a nice move nonetheless. And now Ricken looked like he had it going with that German suplex with the bridge. But again, Jon-Ralphio too close to the ropes. And really, ring awareness is out of the window for these two. Like I said, these two men are just looking to try to end each other any way they can and get one step closer to $10,000. And Ricken the Fisherman signaled to Cutthroat. He looks like he could be looking. It looks like he is. Rick is going up. Rick, line, and sinker. But Jon-Ralphio had the ropes again. Now Jon-Ralphio looks out of it. Jon-Ralphio trying to fight Ricken the Fisherman off. But again, Rick! Oh no, I'm sorry, that was just a Northern Lights suplex. You thought Rick had it done. He connected with his finishing move. Rick, line, and sinker, except Jon-Ralphio was just way too close to the ropes. And there again, it's just showing you the exhaustion these two competitors have. The will to win is just driving them. The will to have $10,000 in their pocket is just driving these two men to any and all ends. You see what money is doing. But Ricken the Fisherman could be just a few seconds away from finishing this. Oh, wait a minute. What's Ricken the Fisherman got here? Check it out. Oh, my goodness. What was that? I believe that was a tiger bomb from the top rope, but either way, Ricken the Fisherman gets the 3 count and gets the first win of the CAW Pro Championship Series. Let's get a look at that replay. I need to see that. That was just an incredible maneuver we just saw here. Oh yes, it was. It was a power bomb from the top rope. Nicely done from Ricken the Fisherman. An absolutely amazing effort. And now Ricken the Fisherman is in good standing, gaining his first victory in week 1. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We got more action coming your way. Welcome back to the CAW Pro Championship Series as now we continue with our second match of the night. El Supremo takes on Mario Magnelli III, and it's going to be hard for them to top just the effort that Jon-Ralphio and Ricken the Fisherman had from the early going. El Supremo, of course, ladies and gentlemen, a Mexican warrior, as he will be anyway, has to be. He's fighting for the future of this orphanage. He does not want to see that orphanage close down. He joined this tournament because he wants to win the $10,000 to save that orphanage. Does not want the Mexican government to shut that place down. But as for Mario Magnelli III, being in this tournament essentially is his life is literally on the line. For him, he has to win the $10,000. Otherwise, he'll be sleeping with the fishes as he knows it. After botching an operation on the Mariano family who he now owes an enormous amount of money to. You know Mario Magnelli III has to win this tournament to save his life. His life depends on it as we know it. Otherwise, as you may know, he will be sleeping with the fishes because he has to pay the debts he owes to that family. And he's got to get that $10,000 any way he can. But as he stands in the ring with El Supremo, really, it's almost life or death in a way for both of these men. For Mario Magnelli, it's the life or death of his own well-being. And for El Supremo, it's the life or death of his orphanage, which he does not want to see closed down. He's getting off in a hurry as El Supremo from behind goes for a German suplex, but Mario Magnelli III rolling out of it from behind. El Supremo trying again for the German suplex. Mario Magnelli is just blocking this off, and now he drills him with a backbreaker. Beautifully done from the Italian. The Italian mobster looking to win this match any way he can, as it goes for El Supremo as well. We saw our first match tonight. Ricken the Fisherman is on the board with a win, and as I should mention, ladies and gentlemen, according to the standings as it goes, this is our qualifying weeks as it goes. The top six men, if I remember correctly, who do the best throughout these weeks that we see all 8 of these guys face off against each other. The top 6 who do well will qualify for the playoffs. The first and second finishers will have a bye to the semifinals. The guys who finish 3rd through 6th will go to the quarterfinal. And of course, I have to mention that's bad news for 2 men, because that means the 2 men who do the worst, it's sayonara, it's adios, you're out of the running for 10 grand. And if those 2 were El Supremo and Mario Magnelli III, things would be just absolutely disastrous for them. And that just goes to show you how much this $10,000, 10 grand, means to all 8 of these competitors. I will keep stressing this as we go, ladies and gentlemen, because yes, it is that important for all 8 of these men. It is the whole reason why we're here. And Mario Magnelli trying to tie up with El Supremo. From behind, Magnelli again with a backbreaker. Just trying to take El Supremo out of this match. You would think that's the smart thing to do. Hit him with high impact moves. Keep him grounded. Let El Supremo really just take a beating, because if El Supremo, if I'm correct about El Supremo, he comes from the land of Lucha Libre, so he's definitely going to have some speed and finesse to his moves. So Mario Magnelli, as you see right there, is either going to have to try to beat him with his own speed and finesse, or he's going to have to try to slow El Supremo down, and he looks to have no trouble doing either of that. El Supremo trying to fight off Mario Magnelli. Here we go. Again, both men just trading shots, and El Supremo knocking him down. Magnelli, don't back up, trading shots. Never let it be said that Mario Magnelli is not a tough guy. He's a mobster. He's used to this type of stuff. And Mario Magnelli with a huge frog splash on El Supremo. That looked to have gotten a little bit out of him. But El Supremo catching Mario Magnelli, but Magnelli getting him with that enziguri, drilling him and keeping him down. Supremo and Mario Magnelli. Here we go. Drop toe hold from El Supremo, as you saw there, and an uppercut from El Supremo, but El Supremo is favoring his neck. There you see Mario Magnelli's strategy has slightly paid off, and now Magnelli trying to do the smart thing and work his legs. But El Supremo has a heart of a warrior. He's not going to quit yet. You know, El Supremo, I just have to say, anybody at El Supremo's spot would be fighting like hell. You know why, ladies and gentlemen. $10,000. I'm going to keep stressing this, because that's how important this is to all 8 of these competitors. And they'll go to any length, any distance to do whatever it takes to win that big prize money at the end of the road. And Mario Magnelli dropping El Supremo with that beautiful flapjack. El Supremo definitely looks like he's out of it already, as Mario just continues beating down on El Supremo. Magnelli knows he's got this match where he wants it in a way, but El Supremo still fighting like hell, trying to get him with those kicks, but Mario Magnelli drills him with an inverted atomic drop. Trying something from behind, El Supremo counters him, and El Supremo got him with a schoolboy. 1, 2, almost pulled a fast one over Mario Magnelli. That's what you have to be careful about with El Supremo. That speed, that finesse, that thing called athleticism. He's thinking on his feet, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way to put it. I was just excited to see that. That's exactly what you have to watch out for when it comes to El Supremo. And again, going to the schoolboy, but this time Mario Magnelli has a hand on the rope, not going to fall for that twice in a row. Great ring awareness from the Italian. Magnelli with an uppercut. European, nicely done, taking down El Supremo, but El Supremo blocking him, and oh, look at that! You would think El Supremo would not be a man to just use himself as a brick wall, but that's exactly what Mario Magnelli just ran into there. Supremo trying those spinning kicks, trying to get him down, trying to get Mario Magnelli down for the count. Can't get him with that spinning heel kick, and Mario Magnelli continues to go to work. Wrenching the arm, and a shot to the back. Beautiful elbow you saw there from Magnelli. Magnelli and Supremo at a standstill right now. Mario Magnelli, oh, look at this! This is exactly why you need to be afraid of what the? How did he catch him? I don't even understand how that just happened, ladies and gentlemen. That was beautiful. That was just beautiful you saw there from El Supremo. Beautiful moonsault. And now Mario Magnelli, though, caught him with an elbow, I think it looked like. Had him, but no, not going to finish him here. El Supremo able to kick out at 2. Mario Magnelli with a drop kick and another drop kick, just trying to keep El Supremo down. You know he's going to be looking for that Sicilian shot. El Supremo is going to have to do more if he's going to go to the top rope and hit him with his special signature Phoenix Splash, which he calls El Aguilo Supremo, if I'm not mistaken. And no, look at this, Mario Magnelli doing the smart thing, drop kicking the knee, trying to take El Supremo's speed away from him. As you saw with that moonsault earlier, ladies and gentlemen, El Supremo is just absolutely dangerous, and these two men really are even as things are considered, as Supremo just hitting him there with that slam. Don't know exactly what to call that. Looks sort of like the world's strongest slam for those of you familiar with real-life wrestling. And as we go, Mario Magnelli and El Supremo back and forth. Here we go. Oh, no! What's going on here? Oh! Those two men, I guess, having a meeting of the minds and falling into a sitting position. Now here we go. El Supremo. No, trying something. No, Mario Magnelli from behind. Beautiful backbreaker. Ended a cover 1, 2. El Supremo able to get the shoulder up, though. I can't see how El Supremo is still in this. As I've just seen, ladies and gentlemen, this match has almost been Mario Magnelli the whole way, but El Supremo has been keeping up with Mario Magnelli. Again, just showing you how much he's determined, as El Supremo using that speed, that finesse, connecting with that springboard back elbow. This is exactly what I said not El Supremo, but Mario Magnelli would have to be careful about. El Supremo is staying in this, with Magnelli taking a trick out of Supremo's playbook, but he's not going to fall for it. El Supremo kicking out of the schoolboy at 2. Back and forth these two men are going. I just can't believe what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. We could be on the verge of an instant classic. Magnelli into the cover. Able to get the shoulder up at 2, though, is El Supremo. These two men, they're just going at it. They are gladiators in that ring right now. I don't want to make any comparisons here, but really, this is just like seeing one of the great professional boxing matches back in the day that everyone talks about, that everyone remembers. This is exactly what's going on. These two men just matching each other, move for move, punch for punch, blow for blow. No matter what they do. Wait a minute! Magnelli inside cradle! Almost got him at 2. Magnelli again fighting for his life in that ring. And now wait! Aguilo, excuse me. El Supremo caught him with that inside cradle. Both of these men just going back and forth. I can't even explain just exactly what's going on here. We're in the middle of what could be an instant classic, which is exactly what the CAW Pro Championship Series needs to gain more prominence amongst the fans here. And really, if that first match hasn't made you look like, you know, you need to see this event, you need to see all 8 of these guys fighting for $10,000, you just need to consider this match right here that starting point. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. These 8 men, just from what I've seen so far, I've only seen half of these men out right now, and I'm already impressed with the quality, the effort, the talent, the drive I've seen here. El Supremo following that reverse DDT, looks like he was calling to get ready for El Supremo, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go ahead and make sure that's correct. Yes, that is correct. It looked like he was going to get ready for that Phoenix Splash of his, but Mario Magnelli quickly got up. He's not able to keep Magnelli down, so whether it be by willpower, whether it be by just a slight hint of ring awareness, Mario Magnelli avoiding it, but not avoiding that springboard back elbow from El Supremo, who again just trying to, I guess, slightly pull him away from the ropes, but only gets a 2 count, following the springboard back elbow. Wow, I mean, I don't know what to say here, ladies and gentlemen. These two men just going at El Aguilo. Oh my God, again! Excuse me. El Supremo with the schoolboy, and now he's calling for El Aguilo Supremo. Excuse me. Supremo whipping him into the ropes, catching him with another springboard back elbow. This is your chance. Cover. 1, 2. No, Mario Magnelli able to get the shoulder up at 2. This is where I would say, come on, man. This is the chance you had to hit El Aguilo Supremo. But, I mean, I'm just a bystander here. I'm not El Supremo. He's doing whatever it takes. So is Mario Magnelli. These two men just going at it. I can't even begin to tell you just how excited these fans are here in the arena. They're standing up on their feet. They already know what's going down between these two competitors. It's an absolute dogfight from start to finish between these two. And El Supremo getting Mario Magnelli down with that Frankensteiner you saw there. And now the Irish Whip. What does El Supremo have set up here? Look at this! Oh my goodness! Hurricanrana! 1, 2, no! Oh wow! Wow! I don't know what it's gonna take. It just we're nearly going on 15 minutes here, ladies and gentlemen, and these two men just refuse to stay down. El Supremo just absolutely dominating right now, trying for a moonsault, but just missing, overshot Mario Magnelli. Looked like Magnelli sort of got out of the way too, but nothing is working right now in favor of Mario Magnelli as El Supremo now. Oh, Supremo, go for something big! Oh! Jesus!
5, 6,
Corkscrew to the outside does no good, and now that could be an opening for Mario Magnelli, but the count was at 8. Magnelli didn't take advantage of the momentum he had in front of him, and now it just looks like, what? Never mind, no. Looks like he has. I would say he has. Yes, you know, Mario Magnelli, you would think he would strike on the outside, but you can even see, though, that El Supremo just looks a little out of it after taking a chance with that corkscrew and eating nothing but barely padded concrete as Mario Magnelli now going high risk with a beautiful missile drop kick. That could be the one that makes El Supremo sleep with the fishes for tonight. As Mario Magnelli connecting with the Uranagi into the cover. 1, 2, 3, no! Just an instant classic going on between these two competitors right now. If I was going to say, after what I saw between Jon-Ralphio and Ricken the Fisherman in our opening match, I thought these two men would have a tough time following the quality of a fight, the match, the spectacle that Jon-Ralphio and Ricken the Fisherman put on. I thought they were going to have a hard time, but really, right now, these two men are just going at it like it's a main event match, and they should, because they're fighting for their well-being. They're fighting for their lives. They're fighting for their future, and El Supremo connects with a tornado DDT. 1, 2, 3, no! Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, they're fighting for the lives here. $10,000 means this much to them. Again, they're just reaching down into every last trick in their bag. The heart of these men, just the drive to fight for their lives and fight for their well-being, fight for a greater cause. It's just driving them so much. El Supremo, look at this! Beautiful DDT, and Supremo's got him! Yes! El Supremo! 1, 2, what? What? Mercy me! What the hell? Mamma mia! Mario Magnelli kicking out of El Supremo! What is it gonna take? El Supremo says one more time, Moonsault, no! Oh my God, into the cover, but El Supremo with the ropes. Oh, wow. This crowd, absolutely electric, and this is, I can't even believe it. El Supremo connected with El Supremo, and he hits with a tope atomico you just saw there. He hit him with El Supremo, but still, Mario Magnelli is fighting for his life. The determination of both of these men to win is just absolutely awe-inspiring and amazing. Any of these aspiring CAW talents here in the CAW Pro Championship Series, if they're looking for any extra work, I mean, go ahead. They sign these men, sign all 8 of these men to contracts. I have no other way to put this right now. This is just incredible. El Supremo, excuse me. El Supremo trying for something big, but Magnelli got him down with the enziguri. What's Mario Magnelli thinking here? Magnelli, both of these men at a standstill, thinking the same thing with a drop kick. Throwing the kicks, throwing every jab and punch and kick back again. And Magnelli countering El Supremo, but too close to the ropes, and now El Supremo is in trouble. Sicilian shot! Sicilian shot! Into the cover, but El Supremo! Just too much ring awareness! He had his hand on the bottom rope, and Mario Magnelli just, wow! Instant classic between these two men. I don't know what to say here, ladies and gentlemen. I have no answers. I have no words. I can't even begin to describe the heart, the drive, just the competitive spirit between these two. Wait a minute, Magnelli, big move. This is pump handle slam into the cover. 2, 3. That is how you finish a match there with absolutely nothing left in the tank. El Supremo just gets drilled with this impressive pole handle slam. He had nothing left in the tank, but these two men, absolute classic. And Mario Magnelli survives week 1 with a win. Great start for him, great match. We gotta take a break, we'll be back.
Telephone, you know it ain't nothing to drop a couple stacks on you. Want it, you can get it, my dear. $5 million home drop business, I swear. Yeah, I want your body, need your body. Long as you got me, you won't need nobody. You want it, I got it, go get it. I buy it. Tell the mother broke nigga be quiet. Stacks on me, Patron on ice. If he can pop bottles all night, baby, you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah, that late night sex so wet, so.
Welcome back to the CAW Pro Championship Series, ladies and gentlemen. I just, wow, I can't even believe what I saw in that second match. That was an absolute classic from El Supremo and Mario Magnelli. Both of them just tore down the house. And again, we're only halfway through the night, so really, I don't even know what to begin to expect with Logan Fox and Father Kensington. Logan Fox, of course, a very wealthy, very gifted, talented athlete. According to his statistics, I know he was a very talented basketball player from the sounds of things. He's coming out, of course, he wants to win the $10,000 because he wants to prove to everyone he's awesome. He's here to make a name for himself. As it comes for Father Kensington, though, this man is struggling to make ends meet with his church. The utilities his church needs in order to stay functioning and stay active. You know, he doesn't have the money necessary to get it, and all the attendants at his church, they've already given all of their money to Jesus, but Father Kensington knows he needs more if he's going to spread the word of God and continue to do so in his church. Otherwise, well, I don't think he'll have a church for any longer. So for Father Kensington, he's going to have to fight sort of like his name was Tim Tebow. He's going to have to give it his all every go, and even if the odds are against him, even if, you know, he's not doing well for the whole match and comes back in the last 2 minutes to win, he's going to have to fight like hell to keep his church alive, just like Mario Magnelli is fighting for his life, just like El Supremo is fighting for his orphanage, just like Jon-Ralphio is fighting for his aspirations to be a big name director in Hollywood, and just like Ricken the Fisherman, well, he's fighting to spoil his girlfriend and keep the money away from the lower class. You see, ladies and gentlemen, all 8 of these men have different aspirations and different needs for this $10,000. But as we've seen just in week 1, they're going to do whatever it takes to get that money and get a win and get themselves in a better position in their lives. And Logan Fox is going to work with that backbreaker, looking to keep Father Kensington to a limit. You know, just really, I don't know how to put it here, but really, as both of these men are at a stalemate, you know, you have to take into consideration the acumen of Logan Fox. The man is talented. As his bio reads, he has been successful almost everywhere he's been. Failure and Logan Fox are just 2 words that, if to use failure to describe Logan Fox, to him is completely further from the truth. But for Father Kensington, as he misses with that suicide dive, overshot Logan Fox and ate nothing but that concrete. A risky move that did not pay off. As for Father Kensington, though, he doesn't care what kind of success Logan Fox has had. He wants to win that $10,000 for the security and safety of his church. Whereas Logan Fox, he just wants the $10,000 just to show the world how awesome he is, and he's here to make a name for himself. He's one of the more fortunate talents here, but of course for Logan Fox, it doesn't matter if you're fortunate or not to him. If you got something he wants, he's going to take it. But as it shows here in the CAW Pro Championship Series, you're going to have to go through hellfire and brimstone if you're going to be $10,000 richer at the end of the day. As Father Kensington trying to get Logan Fox with those jabs. Logan Fox able to avoid them. Not able to avoid that one though. As Father Kensington with a headbutt to the groin. It's got to not feel good for Logan Fox. You have to think. It's sort of ironic to think a man of good faith like Father Kensington is doing, I wouldn't say cheap tactics, but I'd just say it's surprising. He's going below the belt and taking the dirty jabs compared to Logan Fox, who's at least trying to keep this match a clean wrestling affair. Both men reset now as they're just sizing each other up. Kensington trying to jab. Logan Fox getting out of the grasp of Kensington. And oh, look at that uppercut. Logan Fox has been effective with those all match. Father Kensington has been unable to really have an answer to them. And now Logan, back elbow, and he's going to keep stomping away at Father Kensington, trying to work him over. Kensington missing with whatever he was going for there. Logan Fox was going up high, but Logan Fox decided to drop down from the top rope. I think Logan Fox decided it wasn't the smartest idea when Father Kensington is standing up right there in front of you and ready to stop you. Father Kensington trying for that spinning maneuver again. Can't get Logan Fox with it though. Fox is ready for it, but Father Kensington can get him with that backdrop suplex. And Logan Fox slow to his feet, so you know Father Kensington did some nice damage there. And oh, again! There you see Father Kensington throwing the rule book out the window and just doing whatever it takes with that eye rake there. And now with an atomic drop, Logan Fox really suffering now as Father Kensington has Logan Fox where he wants him. Another atomic drop. Logan Fox is in trouble as it stands. And oh! Fox able to get out of the Father Kensington's grasp. Kensington still cannot connect with that spinning strike. And now Logan Fox trying to get for something. No, Father Kensington from behind, and then Logan Fox just gave him a nice elbow to the face, a hard elbow to the jaw. Father Kensington, though, not down for long as he knocks Logan Fox to the corner. Decides, though, to actually give him a clean break. You'd think he'd go for something big where he's got him, but I guess Father Kensington thought otherwise. Kensington, spinning neck breaker on Logan Fox. Fox is down on the mat. You see the wear and tear on Logan Fox. Logan Fox is not really in the right frame right now. He's taking a beating. He's taking licks right now from Father Kensington. Father Kensington seems to be on top of his game as he hits him. Logan Fox gets hit with another backdrop suplex from Father Kensington. Nicely done from the man of faith as he hits him with another spinning neck breaker, trying to choke him out. And then Father Kensington, of course, has to give Logan Fox a clean break. Fox able to get to the ropes. Kensington with that super kick, trying to lock up with Logan Fox. Both of these men, again, just not really staying in each other's grasp so long. Logan Fox, Irish whip to the ropes. What's Fox at? No! Father Kensington blocked it off, and then Logan Fox leapt in the air. Beautiful vertical leap you saw there, but he's showing off, and that's not exactly what's going to get you far in the CAW Pro Championship Series. You have to stay focused. You have to stay determined to be the best. As Father Kensington missed with that lariat. And now Father Kensington, though, looked like Logan Fox was about to try to take advantage of it, but Father Kensington one step ahead as he hit that back elbow, but tried for the cover there, and Logan Fox just too close to the ropes once again. Oh, and look at this. Father Kensington able to get Logan Fox down with that super kick. Kensington running the ropes, trying something again, but Logan Fox ready for it. And Logan Fox and Father Kensington meet face to face again and have a meeting of the minds, so to say. Logan Fox tried that snap suplex, but Father Kensington pushing him off and just really standing his ground, keeping himself weighted, making Logan Fox be unable to do anything, but Logan Fox responds with that hard lariat. God, you gotta feel bad for Father Kensington. He was just ragdolled there off that lariat. That's how much impact Logan Fox had there. That was a beautiful maneuver you just saw from the talented varsity athlete. Logan Fox now with a nice snap suplex. Father Kensington trying to go below the belt, but Logan Fox ready for it. Fox and Kensington are going at it as Kensington with a side headlock and then a jab for your effort, Logan Fox. Logan Fox though with a kick and another snap suplex. Logan Fox, as it really says, he is loaded with talent. He is a very talented athlete in that ring. So you think, nice spinning neck breaker. You think Logan Fox is the favorite here, but Father Kensington has stayed on par with Logan Fox. Father Kensington, I would think, has a slight advantage right now, but Logan Fox could be ready to turn it up as following those multiple shoulder blocks, he could be looking to go for the slam dunk, but Logan Fox from behind with a bridging German. 1, 2, no! Father Kensington gets the shoulder up, but Father Kensington does not look good right now. Logan Fox could have Father Kensington right where he wants him. With the lock up. Oh, look at this! Frankensteiner into the roll-up. 2, no! Nicely done there from Logan Fox, but it's still not going to be enough to put Father Kensington away. Father Kensington, of course, showing he's going to fight as he connects with that pump handle drop. Nicely done. Like he might have been trying for a cover, but Logan Fox kicking Father Kensington away, and oh, Jesus! You see how hard Logan Fox kicked him? I believe Father Kensington is being introduced to a crimson red mask. Yes, that is the proverbial crimson mask right there, but Logan Fox, oh goodness, what's he, oh my goodness! Wow! Belly to back suplex from the top, that could be all she wrote, but no! Father Kensington gets the shoulder up! But Father Kensington is in trouble right now. Kensington wearing that crimson mask, losing tremendous amounts of blood every second this match continues. Father Kensington, things do not look good for him, but Father Kensington, even with the, wait a minute! Varsity lock! The varsity lock from Father Kensington! And Kensington is trying to get to the ropes, but Logan Fox tried to block him off, but Father Kensington able to get to the ropes there. Not the yeah, that was the varsity lock, excuse me, I was right. The varsity lock came out of nowhere. Now look! Rear naked choke, but again, Father Kensington able to get to the ropes. Logan Fox had that varsity lock in tight, but Father Kensington was able to crawl to the bottom rope, and as Father Kensington drills him with that backdrop suplex, you have to wonder, what in the world is Father Kensington going to be able to do? Now look, Logan Fox, nice suplex into the ring. Beautiful from Logan Fox. Logan Fox could be a few seconds away from putting this match to bed as he goes with the headlock takeover, and the varsity lock is back in, and he taps! Father Kensington taps! You're not gonna get out of him in a second time! Logan Fox wins by a submission! Father Kensington was able to get to the ropes once, but once Logan Fox cranked in that triangle choke, a second time. Father Kensington struggled, but he had no choice. The pain was too much. He taps out.
Oh, hello there. My name is Bubba the Love Fudge. And normally this is where I play some cliche rock song and show clips of my league in an attempt to get you to watch it. But we here at Jeri-MAX...
We don't play by the rules!
That's right, Blee. We don't play by the rules.
Watching Jeri-MAX will get you women. Tons and tons of women.
Well, that's not...
Jeri-MAX is the greatest car league on YouTube today!
Well, I guess, I mean, that's all a matter of
If you don't
opinion.
watch this incredible new generation of Jeri-MAX madness, you are stupid!
Yes, well, that's pretty insulting. I don't think...
But it's the truth! Watch Jeri-MAX, it's so ultimate!
That it is, Blee. That it is.
Just go to youtube.com/big
Jericho 222. Jeri-MAX, the choice of a new generation.
Bob Ross who? Zachary what? I'm Blee, and I'm the only frickin' reason to watch this stupid No Mercy League anyway.
Well, shit, he's right.
And now time for our main event. Welcome back to the CAW Pro Championship Series. It's Simon Rogue. It's Peter Moore. It's going to be a match none of you are going to want to miss. I guarantee you that. This man coming out right now, Simon Rogue, the definition of gamer. This man owns every system in existence from as far back as the Atari to as current as a PlayStation 3. Simon Rogue collects games from all around the world. But as for this man coming out right now, Peter Moore, what's to say about him? He is a former male cheerleader, but of course, he was a rising star in the cheerleading community. But after a scandal where apparently his team was supposedly cheating in a national tournament, his scholarship opportunities gone right there. And with the $10,000 that he's trying to go for and win, he hopes he's going to have another chance, one more chance to go back to a top university and be able to follow in the footsteps like the rest of his family. You know, he hopes he's going to be able to go to a university. So, you know, Peter Moore trying to fight to get into college, and Simon Rogue, well, Simon Rogue's in this tournament basically to get the money so he can buy himself more video games, believe it or not. Simon Rogue, of course, collects games so rare. Really, he loves collecting the rarest games, and, you know, he's a game critic. I don't know any other way to put it. As we said, this man is just a very big definition of the word gamer. If you looked up gamer in the dictionary, you would probably see a picture of Simon Rogue. But in terms of this main event we have here, ladies and gentlemen, these two men are going to be fighting for everything here. They're again, just like the other 6 competitors we saw, they're fighting to get that first essential win in week 1 and start off great and be able to hopefully continue that consistency all the way through the rest of the tournament. And Simon Rogue with the victory roll 2-0. Peter Moore able to get the shoulder up quickly. Now Simon Rogue and Peter Moore in the corner. Peter Moore trying to trap Simon Rogue, but Simon Rogue able to fight his way out. Scoop slam onto Peter Moore. Peter Moore able to roll up to his feet, though. Peter Moore's athleticism is what's going to give him an edge here against Simon Rogue, as he's the more athletic, gifted athlete, so to say. While Simon Rogue, you know, you have to think, though, even though Peter Moore is more of an athlete, I would think, than Simon Rogue. You would think, after playing all the video games, that Simon Rogue has played from, like, the Mario Brothers, all the way from Super Mario Brothers 3 to The Legend of Zelda. I don't even know if he likes Sonic, but we're going to go with it. I mean, you would think Simon Rogue has studied up on those games and has at least picked up something from all of them in terms of athleticism and just death-defying, you know, acrobatics. You would think Simon Rogue is going to pick something up along the way. And Simon Rogue, though, with that drop toe hold and now another slam you see right there, you would think with another press slam like you saw there, I would think Simon Rogue is definitely going to give Peter Moore a run for his money. And really, these two men, of course, two of the more interesting talents in all of the CAW Pro Championship Series. These two men, of course, making some big waves. Simon Rogue from behind. No! Peter Moore fighting him off, and now Peter Moore ducks underneath Simon Rogue. Simon Rogue looks to be setting up for something big. Moore with a chop, Moore with the strikes, but Simon Rogue and Peter Moore going at it in a battle of strikes, but Simon Rogue goes down after a jab from Peter Moore. Nicely done. Rogue tried a drop kick there, not going to go any good, and then Peter Moore just got him with that power slam. Beautiful execution you saw from the varsity cheerleader, excuse me. I shouldn't say former because, well, actually no, it is right. I would want to say current, but still, I'm just gonna go along with the match here as Simon Rogue connected with a beautiful Frankensteiner, and now look, Peter Moore just responding with a running neck breaker. These two men just going back and forth. Simon Rogue with a drop kick, though. It just seems like every time one of these men pull off a maneuver like Simon Rogue does with that spinning neck breaker, the other has an answer for it. These two men are just evenly matched in our main event so far. Peter Moore with the Irish whip, going for something big. Peter Moore, no! Simon Rogue cutting him off at the pass. And now Simon Rogue got him on the outside, trying for a jab, but Peter Moore saw it coming, and so Simon Rogue knows he's just going to back up and let Peter Moore get in the ring, because Peter Moore is not going to fall for any of his shenanigans. But Peter Moore is stuck on the rope, and now Rogue with a big back elbow and a big fist drop. Peter Moore looks to be in trouble. Simon Rogue, absolutely impressive in the main event thus far. Peter Moore has had a little offense. This has been almost all Simon Rogue, as Simon Rogue has had a better share of the deal, but Peter Moore is hanging in there. Give him credit. Scoop slam from Peter Moore, as you see there, and Simon Rogue and Peter Moore again resetting the match. No, Peter Moore able to stand his ground as Simon Rogue tries a jab, and Peter Moore with a backdrop suplex. Now Peter Moore starting to get some offense going his way, but Simon Rogue, there again you see him answering with a Frankensteiner, and look at that. Looked like he caught him with a senton there. I would say it's a leg drop, but as you saw, Simon Rogue connected more with his abdomen, his torso, his actual body, and Simon Rogue tried to cover off a shoulder block, I believe that was. I blinked and I missed it. That's how it was. But I know what that was. My eyes were open for that. Spinning neck breaker from Simon Rogue. Still, though, Simon Rogue has been impressive, but there you see Peter Moore showing exactly the reason why he's staying in this match. And now you see, with Simon Rogue favoring his neck, Peter Moore could have an opportunity to get back in this match and turn it around and take the big win here. Simon Rogue trying for something big with the Irish whip and running up the ropes into Peter Moore, but Peter Moore able to get out of it. Now Peter Moore with those shoulder thrusts, taking the wind out of Simon Rogue. As far as it seems right now, ladies and gentlemen, even though Simon Rogue is definitely a fan of, oh my goodness, never mind. I was going to say, even though he was a fan of, looks like he's a fan of Link in a way, sort of dressed like, I would say sort of like he's, Sort of like he's sort of cosplaying as Link. I'm not sure about that. I do know he is a big fan of the Legend of Zelda series from the looks of things. I might be wrong about that, but either way, doesn't look like things are going so well for Simon Rogue right now, as he might have to just give it up tonight. Peter Moore could be a few seconds away from victory, but as you know, Simon Rogue really, in this tournament, I'm sorry to say this, especially for your match against Peter Moore, there are no cheats you can use, there are no continues, and now Peter Moore could be a few seconds from putting this away and showing Simon Rogue a little spirit with the lockup. No, Simon just backing him away. Simon trying to trade strikes, but Peter Moore getting Simon on the ropes. Rogue and Moore, they're just going at it. These two athletes in a hell of a main event. And look at this! Peter Moore with the drop kick to the outside. Peter, high risk, diving splash on the outside. And that one was on the money. And Peter Moore says it's time to finish it. From behind, what's Peter Moore got planned here? Oh, look at this. That sleeper slam. Count at 10. I see we're honoring a 20 count here in the CAW Pro Championship Series. Moore in the ring, and Moore with a baseball slide to a standing Simon Rogue. The count is at 16, and Simon Rogue able to beat the count. Simon Rogue not going to let this match end that way. Rolling neck breaker, spinning neck breaker you saw from Peter Moore into the cover. 2! No! That's not enough to finish Simon Rogue, but he might be running out of hearts left, so to say. And when Simon Rogue, if Simon Rogue gets pinned here tonight, as I said, it's game over for him, at least for this week. There are no continues, no cheat codes you can use. You either win now or you don't win at all, because this is your only shot against Peter Moore as far as the regular season goes, as Peter Moore hits that Frankensteiner. 1, 2, 3, no! Simon Rogue, now all of a sudden things do not look good for the gamer, but Simon Rogue is fighting it off, and even for an athlete, a former cheerleader like Peter Moore, even though you would think he would stay very positive and show some spirit in the ring, you gotta think he could be getting a little frustrated with the resilience of Simon Rogue, and you can't take that away from him. But Peter Moore continues dominating in the back half of the match, and Simon Rogue looks like he is unable to come up with an answer to Peter Moore as he tried that super kick. Simon Rogue was able to stand on his feet though, didn't go down to the full effect, and now the backslide. 1, 2, no! Simon Rogue again kicks out! Simon Rogue just coming up with ways to get out of Peter Moore's traps, as now Moore goes into the schoolboy roll-up. 2, no! Simon Rogue gets the shoulder up. I don't even understand what's going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. Simon Rogue is just taking it to Peter Moore. These two men, absolute stars in this main event right now. This crowd is going bananas. They're going buku. It's absolutely bonkers here in the arena. And it's only the first week of the CAW Pro Championship Series. But as I've said all night, ladies and gentlemen, whatever it takes to win $10,000 in cold, hard cash will be done. And you know all 8 of these men are more than willing to do just that. And now Peter Moore with a back elbow to Simon Rogue, and Peter Moore, inverted suplex, reverse suplex, I think. Yes, reverse suplex, and now into the cover. 1, 2, that's it. No! Simon Rogue still refusing to lay down. Peter Moore has got to be absolutely beside himself that Simon Rogue is staying in this match, and now a pump handle drop think everybody saw how Mario Magnelli won his match with El Supremo, and they're trying to end it the same way. Take a page out of his playbook. 2-NAW! Simon Rogue able to get the shoulder up, and now Simon Rogue says, I'm ready to get back in this. He hits the mat. He's saying, I've still got fight left in me. I've come too far. I want to win my games. I want my games, and I want them now. I have to win here. And I'm not going to let Peter Moore do this to me. But you may not have a choice. But Simon Rogue, with fighting spirit, could be getting back into this. As he threw Peter Moore off, as Peter Moore looked to be going for a power bomb of some sort, then followed up with those jabs. Simon Rogue trying to get back in this, but Peter Moore still dominant in the back half of the match. Simon Rogue is fighting an uphill battle, and what a story this would be here in our main event if Simon Rogue could somehow pull off the impossible, do the unthinkable, and somehow turn this match around into his favor and defeat Peter Moore. And now Simon Rogue, he could be calling for it. Simon Rogue with one shot. Can he get it? He's got him up. CDT! 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 Into the cover. 1, 2, 3! Wow! I can't believe it! Somehow, some way, Simon Rogue has pulled off the upset and connected with this CDT you see right here. What a hell of a main event. I don't believe it, but Simon Rogue has overcome the obstacles and won here tonight. What a great night. What a great main event. I'm Ocean Jax. We'll see ya.